Sarah, it's nice to see you again.
Nice to see you.
How's your day been so far?
Pretty good. It's going.
Pretty cold, so
Yeah.
on my fuzzy socks today, so I'm trying to keep it a little warm. So how have you been this week since I've seen you?
About the same. I would say not much has changed so far. So
Okay, so not better, not worse, just kind of
yeah,
same. How's it going? Okay, so today for our session, we are just going to go over more of an assessment type meeting. I need to just ask a bunch of questions, just kind of get to know you, your background, your environment, your support systems, and all that kind of stuff. Just get a baseline of where we're going to go. So just kind of doing a reset of what we talked about last time. We talked about the importance of confidentiality. So that's, again, super important in these sessions, and the only times that would be broken would be if you would be a potential harm to yourself or others. So say you said you wanted to kill yourself. I would definitely, first off, try and clarify that as much as possible. Just see where you are and if you actually are going to kill yourself or it's just something you said. So I'd clarify that as much as possible. And then if I did feel that it would be a serious risk, I would have to hotline that. The same with harm to other people. Also, I am a mandated reporter, so child abuse and neglect and elder abuse and neglect. If you were to say something about that, and I would have to report that as well. And again, I would try and clarify that as much as possible. Let's see. Yeah, so again, with the shelter and options, I know that's not necessary right now, so we're just gonna continue with our one-on-one sessions. Awesome. So talking about what you talked about last time with the what's going on in your situation, alcohol abuse is an issue, your relationship, definitely there's some red flags going on in there that you want to address. Also moving, that's big, and trying to transition. Is there any place that you would like to start? Anything that you feel is...
I feel like the alcoholism is something to address soon.
Do you feel that's your most important issue right now to address?
Recently, yes.
Yeah.
I've realized it more and more. It's becoming a problem.
Yeah, we can definitely start there, for sure. So just a few questions about that. You said you drank in high school. Did it get worse in college, or did it start bad in high school?
I definitely did drink probably more than my friends in high school, but when I got to college is really when it escalated and I began to drink like every day. But yeah, I definitely started to drink in high school.
Okay.
Excessively.
Yeah, so I know it's been a big change recently, so what would your normal day now that you're in Iowa look like?
Random. I honestly wake up, do little ins and outs, call my mom, call my grandma sometimes, kind of just hang out and wait for my boyfriend to get home to drink together.
Yeah. So let's see. So when you drink, the worst that it's ever been, from a scale of 1 to 10, how bad has it been on there?
I would say the worst ever is like a 9 and currently like 8-ish, 7-ish.
So when it was at a 9, what did that look like?
Waking up and immediately starting to drink again, blowing off like all of my schoolwork just because I would rather drink than have type of responsibility. So yeah, that was probably its worst. Was when I started to blow off my schoolwork and jobs and stuff.
And now, do you mostly drink at home or socially?
Yeah, I used to go out a lot, but now I'm just mainly drinking at home.
Okay.
Consistently.
So you mentioned you would call your mom and grandma. What's your relationship like with them?
I'm really close with my dad's mom, so my paternal grandma. I feel like I can tell her literally anything. My mom, I fear she kind of judges me a little bit with dropping out of school recently and moving and following Steve. So I'm a little hesitant to completely open up to my mom, but she's always been very supportive to me. So yeah.
Yeah. So they are part of your system. Do you talk to anybody else here except Steve? Have you met anybody?
No, I haven't really tried that hard either. But so far I'm mainly just hanging out with Steve, not really getting out of the house much.
Yeah. So going back to your relationship with your mom and grandma, and your family, is there anything that you love to do with your grandma? You said you were really, really close with her. Is there?
She loves to go shopping, so like go shopping together, lunches, and just like hanging out, doing like ins and outs like that.
Yeah.
See a movie or something.
Yeah, that's awesome. So you've talked kind of about like your alcohol use and like the worst it's ever been and kind of where you are now, and it seems that you're not at your worst, but you're kind of close, and yeah. So definitely something that can be addressed and just slowly getting you back to normal, and we can definitely use a lot of this stuff to help you out. So other than your mom and grandma, you mentioned, so this is your dad's mom. Are you close with your dad, or?
Yes. We and him bonded a lot through my schooling, and then when I kind of dropped out of school, we quit talking as much because that's mainly what we would talk about. But I am pretty close with my mommy and dad. They've always supported me through everything so far.
Yeah. And where do your parents live? Do they live together, or?
Yeah, they live together. They're back home in Illinois.
Okay. So have you visited them since?
No, not that much. I keep meaning to, but haven't.
Okay. Yeah, so that's, let's see. So, how do you think the alcohol has affected you since college?
Well, within my relationship, a lot worse. Steve's always becoming more often aggressive and not necessarily always physical, but just like restrictive on what I do and who I see and talk to. And then I also get kind of like aggressive or physical when I'm drunk, so like together we just clash a lot. And yeah, I've kind of lost my motivation with where to go next, kind of because of it.
Yeah. So, when I know we are talking about the alcohol, and you said that the alcohol kind of triggers some reactions from each other. What does some of that look like? Is it verbal fights or physical fights?
Definitely verbal fights more often. Sometimes he'll like do a hard shove and that will like escalate and it'll like immediately kind of like slow down because of that. But yeah, so definitely verbal and then sometimes like shoving, pushing each other.
Yeah. Okay. So on a normal day, what are your interactions with Steve look like?
Mainly coming home and drinking. Even when he's like doing homework, I'm still like chilling by him, drinking, and then he'll join me when he finishes. And yeah, that's basically what we do.
Okay. So also a little bit of issues between you guys, and it's definitely seeming like drinking is increasing them a lot between you guys. So drinking would probably be something that if that was lessened and you worked on your relationship with him, that could be a lot stronger.
Yeah.
Also, just keeping your other relationships with your family really strong too. That would be great. So yeah, I think this is a really, really good start. Just talking about the alcohol and kind of all that stuff. And your relationship with your family and Steve, that's definitely a great start. So it looks like we have about 2 minutes left in the session. So do you have any questions?
No, not so far.
Okay, so I think our first thing for next time, I definitely have a couple brochures that I can give you on your way out, just talking about alcohol and some very vague steps that you can just start making every day. Just kind of think about in the back of your head that we can do during the week.
Sure.
And then next week we can meet again. Would this time again work for
Sure.
you?
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool. So it was very nice to see you again.
Nice to see you.
I hope you have a great week.
Thank you.